the way Ghanaians eat the egg, like this. This is raw onion and raw pepper. They will put it in between the legs, then they will close the legs together so they can start eating it this way.
Seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain.
Hello my beautiful people, here welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your boy Sunny Media. If this is your first time on my channel, my name is Sunny. If you have not subscribed yet, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you get notified anytime I post another video. Guys, I want to talk about this issue between ways Ghanaians eat their egg and the way Nigerians eat their eggs. I begin to see this one like people have started dragging this whole issue and start making it as a fight, but let me address it very well. The way me and you we get a better understanding. Let's proceed. This is egg. I want to eat this egg the way Ghanaians eat the egg. You see, they will just do it this way, then spread the leg like this. This is raw onion and raw pepper. They will put it in between the legs, then they will close the legs together so they can start eating it this way. Hope you saw that, guys. So this is how Ghanaians eat their eggs. They will use a raw pepper, raw onions, and put in between the eggs after they cut it into two, close it, and they eating it raw, like raw pepper, you know, that kind of thing. But Nigerians, we don't eat it that way. We eat only the eggs. This is another egg. Without pepper and onions, we eat it this way. And conversation will be going on. How are you? How is everything going? Hope everything is fine. Yeah. You can be eating it and be drinking some palm wine or some beer or something like that, or some soft drink, and eating the egg as well. Something like that. This is Nigerian way of eating their eggs. So that is how Nigerians eat their eggs and how Ghanaians eat their eggs. Ghanaians, they prefer eating the eggs with raw pepper and raw onions. But Nigerians, we don't do that way. Let me start with our people Nigerians. Yeah, eating raw thing is not our thing. Like eating raw onions, eating raw pepper, it's not our thing. Although there are some food we'll be eating like this, it requires to eat raw onion and raw pepper, but we consider it as crazy food. You know that point of time where when person will ask you what are the craziest things you have done in life, that kind of thing, you can say, oh, the craziest thing I have done in life is I used to eat raw pepper. I used to eat raw onions at times. You see, I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. So it's kind of crazy when you're eating, I mean in Nigeria, when you're eating something like when you're eating raw onion or raw pepper, that kind of thing. So it's not our thing. We cook it. We cook the onion. It's either when we are cooking the food, we cook it or something like that. But there's this food, we call it jim manu, like you cook yam, white yam, like yam like this, then you put red oil, in a separate plate, then you can add raw pepper, raw onion, that kind of thing. In Nigeria, we eat it that way too. You see, it's raw too, right? But we eat it, but it's not like we don't consider it as normal food. How can you be eating a yam with oil, red oil, like raw one, raw red oil with pepper, raw pepper and onions. Be dipping the yam inside the oil and be eating it, that kind of thing. So that form of eating originated from farming. When they go to farm, that kind of thing, they don't have time of cooking so much. They can just use something and boil yam, cook yam, and they will use available oil and put salt inside it. If there's onion, they will just put raw onion and pepper and be eating it. So the origins came from there. So at home, people can decide that, something that is hungry me today is just a yam with red oil and raw pepper and onion. So, but it's not, we don't consider it as normal food. Like, would I say it's normal food? Like, don't consider it as normal food. You get? So we'll see it as a crazy thing to do, eating raw thing like that. Eating raw onions, raw pepper, raw this one. It's not our thing. At least we'll cook it, even if we don't cook it to be done. Like, we'll cook it like halfway, like half done. At least let it go inside fire before we start eating. Yes, so that is Nigerians for you. In Ghana here, they consider eating it raw as normal. Eating it raw thing. You see, when you go to buy rice at roadside, people selling all these food vendors at roadside or at street or anywhere, call it mama put, that kind of thing. So they will have raw onion, raw pepper, this and this. So you see that some will come and buy food, rice, they will add raw onions, raw pepper inside it. Nigeria, we don't do that. We don't do it that way at all. We'll put the pepper, like we'll grind the pepper and put inside the food. The whole thing will done, including the pepper, that kind of thing. So if you are buying the food, you know that there's pepper inside already. So there's no need of you buying separate onion or separate pepper and adding it raw, that kind of thing. So, but in Ghana here, they consider it as normal. You can eat them raw. So in this way, I can say that this is the way of life of people. It's not something that is supposed to be dragging around. Why are Nigerians eating eggs raw? Why are Nigerians eating eggs without putting raw pepper and raw onions, and they'll eating egg like that, like that. So it shouldn't be a war, or it shouldn't be an argument thing. It shouldn't be something to be dragged to with, that kind of thing. It's their way, it's their pattern. It's not their thing to eat raw things, raw onion, raw pepper, that kind of thing. But in Ghana here, it's their thing. So we have to respect Ghanaians as they are eating their raw pepper and their raw onions. You can't be saying that, why these people, they are eating raw onions, raw pepper. Don't say that. Or you are saying to Nigerians, they are eating eggs like that without putting anything inside, eating like that. What kind of pepper is that? It's not good. We should desist from that. You saw me now eat the eggs with raw pepper and raw onions. It is the time I came to Ghana, I started learning how to do it. In Nigeria, we don't do it that way. So it is the time I came to Ghana, I started seeing people doing it. Then I follow suit, and I'm now enjoying it. It's okay for me now to eat eggs. If I boil egg now, I want to eat egg. If I don't put pepper and onion, I can't eat it because it has become part of me now. Why? I'm in Ghana, that kind of thing. So if you go to Nigeria too, and the way they are selling egg without pepper and onion, as a Ghanaian, you become used to it too in Nigeria, because where will you see the raw pepper and raw onions? You can't see it, so you manage to eat it that way. So you become used to it too. So that is how it is. So wherever you find yourself, if you see what the people are doing, how they are doing their thing, if it's possible for you to learn how to do it, you can do it and follow them, and things will tally. Do like them if possible. If it's the one you can do, you do. Like some Nigerians, some of Nigerians have been here in Ghana for so many years, but they can't eat Ghana food. You can't judge them. Why are they not eating Ghana food? It's their choice. They don't want to eat it. But there are so many also Nigerians that have come to Ghana. They have not been eating Ghana food before, but they adjusted their way, their things, their thinking, and start eating it. Somebody like me too, I have started enjoying Ghanaian food. The other video I made, I told you that My favorite food, Ghanaian food now, is fufu and rice soup. And that is true. If you are in Ghana, maybe you're not a Ghanaian, and you find yourself in Ghana, whatever you see them doing, if you, food though, if you can adjust yourself, you can adjust yourself. But if you cannot adjust yourself to eat it, do not talk bad about their food or their will, their culture, their things. Don't talk bad against it. Don't talk against it, because it's their way of life. If you're a Ghanaian and you find yourself in Nigeria and you see what they are eating, if you cannot adjust yourself to eat it, cool, but don't talk bad about their food. Don't talk against their food. You see, that kind of thing. So let's respect everybody's way of eating, way of life, things like that. But things concerning law abiding, if you come to Ghana, you see this is the law, these are the way they want everybody to be doing and behaving. That one is must. You must adjust yourself to it. Yes, you must behave like Romans. You must adjust yourself. If you go to Nigeria, the same thing, that kind of thing. But something like food, we don't want to make it like, trying to force people to eat your food, or you trying to talk down on somebody's food, that kind of thing. So hope I have explained this very well regarding this eating eggs without pepper, raw pepper and raw onions for Nigerians. Nigerians, we don't eat raw thing. It's not our thing. What do you think about this? Let's know in the comment section what you think. Yes, do you think Nigerians are doing it in the wrong way by eating eggs and other things without adding raw pepper or raw onions? Do you think they are doing it in the wrong way? Or do you think Ghanaians are doing it in the right way? Or do you think Ghanaians are doing it in the wrong way? I want to hear from you about what you think about this. See you in the next video. Bye for now.